Dr. Reddick. This is Diego with M3 Marketing. I spoke to Laura some time ago, and I wanted to send you guys a screencast. So in this screencast, I'm going to show you guys how to get more business for cosmetic dentistry here in Memphis. And in this video, I'm going to go over some things that I found on your website that I think you guys should work on to be able to do that and beat your number one competitor, which is the Memphis Center for Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. We know that they're your number one competitor because when you type in that search or that keyword, that search term, cosmetic dentistry Memphis, they come up here number one in Google and also over here in the Google My Business or GMB section. Now you may be wondering, Dr. Reddick, why I would take the time to make this video for you. It's pretty simple. There's a lot of business owners out there focused on running their business. They just don't have the time to learn how to make the internet bring them more customers. And one thing that could stop them from hiring somebody to do that or take care of that for them is they don't know who's an expert or who isn't. So what I do is I make these attack plans, I give them away for free, and you guys could choose to call me back or not. You guys, that's up to you. You can do it yourself or call me. It's free education. So whatever you do with this information, that's up to you guys. So I'm going to talk about three things today in this video: content, backlinks, and citations. I want to start off by saying you guys have a good looking site. It's aesthetically pleasing, and I like the fact that you guys have the number up here. Now your site looks good, and this is a good way to keep people on your site, but what we want to get is people to your site, which leads me to my first point: content. Now Google loves content. The average website has about more or less 2,000 words of content, and that's kind of where you want to be at. If I take your website and I put it into this word counter, we find that you guys have 764 words of content on your page. Meanwhile, your competitors have 755 words of content on their page. So you guys are obviously beating them, but what we want to do, we don't just want to more or less match them. We want to beat your competitors out of the water. So what I would recommend you guys to do is shoot for that 2,000 words of content mark. Also, you guys want to be including keywords like cosmetic dentistry Memphis. If we go to your site and we search for that on your homepage, we see that it comes up 0 times. So what I would recommend you guys to do is bump up your content closer to that 2,000 words mark, and also include keywords such as cosmetic dentistry Memphis or dentists Memphis, Tennessee, things like that. Now another reason why your competitor could be beating you is because backlinks. A backlink is when another website is linking to your website, driving them traffic to you. And this is really important because Google's kind of like a popularity contest. Google wants to see a bunch of trustworthy websites vouching for your website. Keep in mind though that Google wants to see relevant ones linking to you. So it's going to give you a lot more power if you have relevant dentist related websites linking back to you instead of, let's say, like a car dealership or stuff like that, because Google knows you guys aren't a car dealership. The tool I use to check for backlinks is called Ahrefs. It is a paid tool, but there's free tools out there. All you guys want to do is type in backlink checker or keyword planner or stuff like that, and you'll find some tools. But going back to Ahrefs, we see that your competitor has 288 backlinks going to their site. Meanwhile, you guys have 130 backlinks going to their site. So what I would recommend you guys to do is go through the list of their backlinks, get their backlinks, and put a link from those sites to your site. And it could be as simple as going on there, creating a profile and putting a link in your profile, or you may have to comment on something they posted, or you're going to have to contact them and figure out what you need to do. But you need to do what they did. If those sites were good enough to rank them, they're going to be good enough to rank you. Now, if you guys are running ads, and the way to beat them there is bid higher than them. If you guys want to beat them in the Google My Business section, which is over here, you're going to have to do a couple things. Some of those things would be citations. Now, I have looked up your citations, and there's good news there. You guys currently have more citations than them, which is, if we see over here in WhiteSpark under the number that came up for them here, the 901-446-4395, there's 12 citation sources for them there. Meanwhile, you guys under this number have 20 citation sources. Now, you may be asking yourself, then why are they still beating me? Well, one thing that could influence that is if we come over here in the GMB section we see that